I purchased the house in 2005. Rob's been here
5 years?
5 years.
5 years this year. Yeah, 5 years this year.
I hadn't even been inside the house. And I walked around the back into the garden. That was lovely when I looked at it. And I didn't even come in the house, and I just knew this was the house. It just had a really nice feeling. I liked the neighborhood. And before we even got inside, I said to the real estate agent that this was the house.
I was blown away. Obviously, we met 5 years ago, just over, and the first time I came out to the place, I couldn't believe it. You know, I was living the other side of Toronto and in the burbs, and to come out this far and to actually get a bit of fresh air and a bit of countryside right on top of the city itself was great. It was ideal. No, I met Beth, purely I met Beth. We met online and we hit it off straight away. I was living with a friend in Oshawa, and obviously she'd been out here for sort of 10, 11 years now, so it was just by fate that I
moved in within about 3 months of meeting.
Yeah, we met in the February, and then I moved in just after May 24.
And then we're married in October.
And it's how and the space is handy as well because I got a lot of stuff.
It was built in 1883.
Yeah, an old Mennonite homestead. We were led to believe anyway.
Yes. I don't find it to be really much German out here at all. It's very small and lovely community. There's a lot of Mennonites around us,
yeah.
But right in immediate town, it's just, you know, basic single-family residential dwellings. Big Mennonite community around us, though.
It's quiet. It's very quiet. The road's very busy. It's very, very. I think a lot of the people from the Stratford end of town come through this way rather than using the highway. But apart from that, it's fairly quiet.
Yeah, a series of events. There was a little bit of activity when we first moved in the house, but nothing. I mean, it's an old house, and it's got personality and it's got character. But nothing that was really earth-shattering or remarkable. It was a couple things here and there. And then starting about 6 weeks ago, we started to have heightened activity to the extent that we thought it was probably time, after us trying to maybe talk to it a little bit or communicate or see if there was anything we could do to help or what. We don't know what to do. And as it increased, we just thought it was time to call in somebody who did know what to do and who would be able to maybe help us out with whatever it is that they're looking for.
There's always been a sense that there was something here, or somebody here, or multiple people. I mean, to be in a house that old and not think so would be kind of foolish. But never anything that
Not like this.
that stood out. We lost a friend almost 2 years ago, and Beth had since spoken to somebody who kind of made it a little clearer to us that there was a possibility.
She told us things that she
Yeah.
couldn't. Nobody could have known.
Okay.
So we've had the feeling that our friend Glenn's been here, but that's
Which is
just kind of
reassuring
been
more
a nice feeling. This past 6 weeks or so has been just something completely different.
Yeah.
Well, before this, he passed about 2 years ago, and he was a really good old friend of mine. And there was a medium in Guelph that we saw. We had an appointment booked with her 4 months before my friend passed away. And when I saw this lady, she told me things about him. She told me things about my house. She told me what he was doing actively when he was here. She said she described our dog. She had no information about us prior to. She just said lots of very personal things that nobody else could have known. She had to clarify with the people in the room if it was okay that she spoke openly, because it was that personal thing she told us. She explained the activity, the things that he was doing in our house for him to let us know that he was here, and that was exactly what was happening. It was actually light bulbs. I don't know, we probably threw 80, 100 light bulbs. I don't even know.
It got to
It's
the
light
point.
bulbs. He does light bulbs, and because he was a funny guy, and she said that's how he'll let you know he's there, is he blows it. And by that point, we lose light bulbs. I mean, we already had been.
Not
They
so
just
much.
blow.
Not so much now because I asked him to stop, because it was I had basically said, dude, you're costing me a fortune. Do something else. So that was when he switched to the picture frames, because I'm so OCD. that he would, and he'd pick one, maybe two at a time, and then we came home from one weekend, and every single picture frame in the house, and there's a lot of picture frames in the house, every single one, and then I had to say, okay, fair enough, but one at a time.
And then he would start doing other things. We didn't actually really get into this much, I can tell you quickly. He started doing other things, like with the television, with electronics. And I have a foster son who was very, very close to Glenn. And my foster son doesn't really necessarily believe in anything paranormal or ghosts. And I was telling him that I knew that we knew Glenn was here, and described why. And he was, you know, he said, well, I'm really glad you believe that, and that's comforting to you. He said, but I don't believe it. I won't, you know. And I was explaining how he did things. We were sitting in that living room, and we had the television on a music channel. We were just listening to it quietly as we were talking. It was 3-something in the morning. And I said, you know, Glenn does these things, and he has shut off the television. And as I said that, the television shut off during our conversation. And my foster son kind of went, oh my God, like, and he was kind of, you know, visibly shaken, but he said, well, that's neat, but I'd be more impressed if it turned back on. And sure enough, the whole cable box, the amp, everything other than the television just automatically turned on, just as he said that. It turned back on. We didn't get a chance to talk about that, but so that was a very clear indicator. Like, it was like on command almost, you know. So, but it's never been a bad feeling. Like Rob said, it's been almost comforting in a way, knowing that our friend's kind of here. So, well, starting about 6 weeks ago time. Gosh, so Tristan's friend was over, my son's friend, and he was here by himself, and it was the middle of the afternoon. He was in the kitchen, he was getting his jacket on right here, and he heard the microwave right there beep, and which of course drew his attention. He turned to look at it, and it turned on, and the tray started spinning on its own. And the other electronics that are plugged into that same outlet, there's a coffee maker, nothing else was compromised. There was nothing else was shut off. It wasn't a power surge or anything like that. It just kind of turned on. I'm trying to remember the series of events. So
that was then about a week later we had that really bad ice storm.
No, it was before that.
Was it before that?
Rob sleeps in the back room sometimes,
yeah.
Because he snores. And I was asleep one night, and I heard a kind of grunting, snoring noise beside my right in front of my face. And I had my eyes closed, and assuming it was Rob, and I said, Rob! And it stopped, and a couple seconds later there was a blast of like somebody going on my face, to the point that like the hair, it kind of blew the hair off my forehead. And I said, Rob! And I opened my eyes, of course Rob wasn't there. The following weekend, I think, Tristan had another friend over, and they were asleep up in the spare room, which was where we assumed was the kind of hub of all the activity.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a couple, his friend and his girlfriend. And the friend said that his girlfriend woke up in the middle of the night and she was speaking in tongues, which was kind of alarming because she doesn't speak any secondary languages. Not identifiable. He wasn't sure what language it was. She woke up in the morning and she said, gosh, I don't know what happened last night, but I feel like I'm possessed. Like she was
drained. She was
something
tired.
Yeah.
She'd slept all night, but she was
they'd been up
really
drinking,
tired.
but she said, like, what happened last night? Like, I feel like I'm possessed. So that happened. Then the weekend of the ice storm, was that next?
Yeah, the ice storm was the Thursday night. We lost power. We had power out for on and off 48 hours. So it would have been the Saturday night. So that was the Thursday. The Saturday night, we went to a friend's house. She had a small birthday party, a little gathering, and we ended up coming back at about 2:30 in the morning. And did our usual, put the TV on, sit, smoke a cigarette, have a drink before going to bed, etc. And there was some banging upstairs.
This cross here, it has no religious bearing to us at all. We don't practice any religion whatsoever. So, ironically, we're not. I don't remember where it came from.
I have no idea. It's just
I didn't
cool.
hang it on. I didn't hang it on the door.
I may have hung it on the door, but I can't remember hanging it on the door.
We just.
I think it's just always been there.
But you can see where sometimes like we'll play with it, or we'll have parties and people like you can actually see the ring on it where you know.
It spins right upstairs.
But the funny thing.
Yeah, so it's Sometimes it hangs upside down. Sometimes it's not. I don't know if anybody or anything is physically moving it. I know we've moved it. We've messed with it. We have people.
We have parties.
House parties. You get a house full, kitchen full, and
You can
sometimes
see it's been moved a lot.
it's been spun. Yeah, you know, but it bears. It's solid iron, cast iron.
Yeah,
It's very, very cool.
Celtic. That's sort of.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why. I mean, it's definitely been upside down.
Everybody and anybody moves it, so it's difficult to say. I can't say that we've gone to bed one night and it was in that position and come downstairs in the morning and it was upside down and actually visibly gone, oh my god, the cross is upside down. Because it could quite easily have been turned by anybody at any time, but there's not been really a lot of emphasis on activity. I don't pay any attention, it's just kind of there. It's just a cool old piece of metal.
It's funny that you notice it because I think that's not even like a...
Yeah.
Rob had fallen asleep on the couch and I heard some loud noises in that back room. Very loud noises, and I went to go see what it was. The dog wouldn't step foot into the kitchen with me to go see what was back there, so I closed the door, not wanting to do. I thought it was maybe a raccoon or a skunk or something like that. I came and I sat back down and I heard banging in, I believe, those cupboards right there. And I tried to wake Rob up. He didn't wake up.
Doesn't happen.
And at that point, I think we ended up going upstairs after that. But when we got upstairs, when we went to bed, we heard this cupboard door very clearly.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
Close.
You can always tell when there's someone in the kitchen.
And then within about half an hour after that, we had the knocking at the front. Well, you think it was the front door?
It sounded like the front door. Three
very
definite
clear,
knocks.
loud knocks on the door. I thought they were coming from the door upstairs. Rob thinks they were from down here. Of course, he came down and there was nobody at the door. And so we heard the noise. We heard the knock on the door. I was frightened. Rob was awake at that time. You were finally kind of wide awake. The bedroom door was closed, and we heard kind of a scratching and a pushing on the door, which the cat always does. She'll scratch on it and try to push on it, and then we realized the cat was actually in the bedroom. And at that point, I got up. I'd been laying in bed for a long time, not wanting to get out of bed. I got out of bed. I needed to go to the bathroom. When I got out of bed at that time, the cupboard door upstairs, which is our linen kind of closet, I walked out of our bedroom door, and that cupboard door was suddenly wide open. So
and I'd already.
And Rob had just been past
I walked past it because I came downstairs because we
to
heard
check
the
front door
knock on the door.
So, of course, he didn't open the linen closet door for no reason.
No, I'd have closed it.
So at that time, I said to you, "What is happening? Why is that cupboard door open?" And I asked him if he saw it as well. Like I wasn't imagining things.
Oh no, the door was wide
and he
open.
said, "I see that." And I said, "What does this mean?" And you said,
I said it means we need to get in under the covers and go to sleep.
No, you said.
But yeah, there's something here. There's something new, or there's somebody.
Something wants our attention.
Yeah, is trying to tell us something,
Yes.
or just basically get attention. So.
Yes. During all that same kind of period of time, it was about a week after all of the big things happened. This is our dog run, so I was letting Bronson, he'd been outside, and I was like, we usually leave this door open. I was letting him inside, it was nighttime, and this light's usually on. So I closed the door. I've never had this experience before. I closed the door behind me, right here on this side, I saw a black shadow that was larger than me, and definitely wider than me, and it was very uneasy feeling. I've never had that happen here before. I've never felt uncomfortable. I don't know if it was my imagination because it was sort of, everything's been so heightened. At the same time, all of this wasn't forefront of my mind when that happened because, you know, you go about your business. I was just letting the dog in. So it wasn't something that I was consciously thinking of something being in the house and maybe behind me. It's just I closed the door and I saw in the reflection something definitely larger than me, but it was just a black shadow. Okay, go. I would love to know who it is. I would love to be able to offer assistance if somebody needs assistance. I don't necessarily need anybody to leave. We could be sharing their home. If it's somebody new who needs a place to be, as long as it's a positive, I'd like to be able to coexist and not necessarily have these things happen because Tristan has had the very same experiences in different ways. Everybody in the house. And it becomes a little bit disarming after time. And I think we just like to be able to coexist and know who it is And if there's any bad, negative energy, we would like that to be gone.
Myself? Just, I don't know, because it's only been uneasy the last few weeks since the heightened activity. I'd like to know who it is. I'd like to know if Glenn is here for sure. If it's definitely Glenn, then cool, because then I haven't been speaking to a complete stranger like I've known him for a while. You know what I mean? I don't want it. We don't need. That's the thing. Like Beth says, we don't need anyone to leave. The more the merrier. They can go about their day. We go about our day. We can coexist together. We don't have to communicate. Do you know what I mean?
Know it's here.
If they're comfortable, if it's somebody that's been here for a long time, then who are we to have the right to say you have to leave? It was their home first before ours. If it's somebody new, it'd be interesting to know why all of a sudden and why they're here. We've got lots of different theories about possibility of who it could be, what it could be, etc., and why they could be here. Whether that's true or not, it's difficult to say.
So we're at the cemetery here in St. Agatha that's right close to our client's house that we're investigating tonight. I want to check this out with our EMF detectors because of those things right there. Big hydro towers running right through the cemetery and only half a block from the house. That's got to cause some activity within the home.
Yes, you can see them. They go at every interval all the way up past the location that we're investigating.
So we're going to take our EMF detectors that we have with us and just check out the readings down here and see what we have for readings.
Yeah.
I went to a 0.1. It's back to 0. You're getting small pulsations on yours, right?
At regular intervals.
Okay. That's about what I had on mine too. As we were coming through the cemetery here, we were picking up small pulsations of light EMF readings, not near as much as I thought we were going to get. I got a reading of about 0.1 as I walked through. And Wanda, what were you picking up on yours?
It's going between 1 and 3 pulses.
Okay.
Back to 1 for a while, then up to 3. So it's not a lot.
No.
As much as I expected.
Me neither. I thought we were going to get more. So maybe if we walk along the power line a little bit, we'll get more of a reading. But at this end, it's fairly low, but there still is some energy coming through here. So that still could be a source of power for spirits to use, right?
Yeah.
Not very high, but just like a light source. Let's walk this way. We've already had some things happen that they reported, which is loud banging noises at night, so I'm not sure if they're as loud as they hear it, or we're just more in tune with it.
Those are very loud booms that we were picking up.
They were.
Audible, the recorders were picking them up, and we were able to replay them and hear them.
Mm-hmm.
So. It's a Catholic cemetery, that one up there?
Well, yeah, we had a spirit kind of sit beside Wanda on the couch.
Well, somebody's around. I felt being touched here.
Mm-hmm. We're here all night long. Unfortunately, Wanda here is only here for another couple hours, and she has to go home tonight, but Mark and I are here for the whole night with you guys, so...
Well, thanks, everybody. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay.
So we will start the
Going
investigation
actually with investigation.
Thank you guys very much. Video rolling. I've been talking a little bit with the spirit down here. He came through twice while you were upstairs on the Frank's box, the SB11 here, so... I think he likes throwing him alone. He talked to me when I was talking to him, so are you picking him up right now?
You know what? I'm really still getting female energy mostly.
Oh yeah?
But
Well, when we came down here about the first time, I was like, hello. We just heard another voice come through the Frank's box right there, sitting on the drum set. Said hello to us. So Wanda and I are right now downstairs in the basement, so we're trying to communicate. We came down here and we actually, I heard a male voice as soon as we got down here. It was none of us that was talking. Is there anybody here that wants to talk to us? Female or male? Come on through. I'm going to pan around a bit, see if I pick up any shadows or anything. Now this is just one small room of the basement. It goes back behind Wanda there a bit more and stuff, so that's our camera's night vision right there. It's bright. Is there a male down here? Can you make a noise? Knock on something? If there's a female down here, can you knock on something? Yeah, that sounded like knock came through the Frank's box.
You said knock with it, so
Yeah, so it understands that we're here.
yeah, knock on anything. Knock on the drum. Knock on the tambourine.
The Frank's box, or the device you're talking to, is on the drum. Can you knock on that drum? There's a drum set right here that the son uses, so... Come on, can you make a sound on the drum? Sound like "Hey you" or something. So I think she sees us, but I don't know if she's willing to do anything yet. Is it Rosa? Are you here, Rosa? If you're here, can you make a sound? Hear that? Little thud?
Yeah, you asked if you make a sound and then you hear the thud.
Yeah.
So, just not sure. It didn't seem to be right next to us. It seemed to be like in the other room where it went
That's
off.
why I thought that room right over here, right next to you. You want us to move into that room, Rosa? The footsteps are just Mark walking upstairs right now above us. We're in the basement. Come on. Give us another sound if you want us to move into that room. Okay, we're gonna head on over there. This side. This side. have any, yeah, we're just in the next room. Sorry, that's just Wanda. Okay. There we go, that lights up the room pretty good. Well, it's full spectrum anyway. That shadow right now is just Wanda, I think, isn't it? Or is that me? No, that's Wanda. Okay, yeah, that's Wanda. Are there spirits down here that want to communicate? Can you make a noise over in this room for us?
I'm not going to walk too far we get all cobwebby.
Yeah. Wanda was down here earlier with Mark and got hit by some cobwebs.
Just are high. Over there. While I was upstairs, I actually heard somebody.
Yeah. Oops, I can't go too far either. I just hit something.
Yeah, it's just the ceiling.
Yeah.
Tuck down.
Well, that would kind of hurt. So, what are you guys picking up over this side?
I'm just getting dizzy.
Yeah. So there's some energy over here.
Could be the strobe too. They can do stuff to you.
Well, that's our theory with the strobe. Is it's like a moth to a flame. It will attract energy, but by the
Moth to
pulsating
fire.
lights. So.
Just like Prince.
Yeah. The energy will be attracted by the pulsating.
What I'll do is move that back further.
If it don't, I heard it. If someone want to communicate, can you make a sound, please? Do you know where those booming noises were coming from earlier tonight? Was that you?
Did you hear them say something over there?
Yeah, I did.
Don't know.
It sounded like yeah or something. How low was that? Oh, it's right there.
So I don't know.
Okay, so upstairs there was a big orb.
Okay. One of our viewers see that?
I just said, okay, I'm downstairs.
Where was the orb? Which room?
Staircase upstairs.
Let's go upstairs.
Alrighty, we're heading upstairs then. Hold
There's
on.
an awful smell upstairs though.
Oh. Does that say attic?
Sort of, kind of. I need to get a drink of water. This is fresh.
Yep.
Really, all of a sudden it does.
Just say die.
No, I don't think so, but
I just said attic and die.
I don't think it said exactly that.
No, but that's what I kind of heard. Okay guys, we're just up on the main floor again, but we're going to be heading down, and there's all of our viewers helping us out on our setup here at base. So thank you very much, guys. Glenn, are you up here somewhere? Can we find you, please? You're supposed to be on this main floor. Ah! Mark. What are you doing?
What's it?
What was that?
Circuit or something?
Market, it sounded like.
Sound like market.
Market.
So it sound like you, but it's in a different type of weird voice.
Yeah, it's like a different tone. So we got a mocking ghost already. Was that you mocking Wanda?
Okay, it was an orb.
No. Where was it up in the other upstairs?
Upstairs
in
section
the hall?
in the stairway.
The hallway.
Okay, well let's go to top floor for a bit
Well,
then.
just as we were.
Well, it stopped us from going up there, so let's go.
We're going up. Yeah, who's upstairs?
Well, I'm going to start going upstairs right now.
Okay. Now up here, over here is where, over at night, that is my head, sorry, they have seen these closet doors opening by themselves, and they don't know why, so that's one issue that we have to check out.
Can you tell us why these closet doors open?
Do you know who is opening these doors all the time at night? Specifically the bottom doors, so is it Rosa that's opening those doors? They only report the bottom ones opening. It was that one right there that did it.
Easy to open,
Yeah.
but I guess that's what they heard.
And we have our friend here. I heard him meow. Where are you?
Everybody tell us what's going on with these doors.
Is there anybody up here that's been playing with these cupboard doors? That knows why they're being played with?
Please note though, is if you guys go in the back bedroom, right, just being there, just relaxed, it does feel a little bit creepy in there.
Okay.
So what's that?
Back bedroom feels a little freaky if you go in there.
Creepy?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, I think so.
Not so creepy earlier.
Well, that's very far from the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh no, that would be that one over there then. That's Tristan's. Okay. I'll sit in here for a bit, see what we get. Go back? No. We're not going to go anywhere right now. And here's Mr. Kitty. Hi. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Okay. Gonna help us out? Okay. Like I said, there's no doggy here tonight for you, just us. Yeah. Gonna come up? Oh, hi. What was that? That's kind of a growl, yes. Who's up here right now? Hi, buddy. Not you. Yes, I know you're okay. Yeah. Hi. Yeah? Are you okay? Yeah? Want me down? There's Kitty here with us. Hey, buddy. Hi. Yeah. Who's here right now with us? Any spirits here want to communicate tonight? You know somebody else up here? We're trying to find out. Yeah. We do have some kind of graffiti and stuff in the wall that the kids have been doing. They told us it was just them, so that's all that is, but it's kind of weird. When the sons, well, I guess their adopted son reports that they have knocking all the time, and they hear it from this closet, but on the other side, so not sure why. Can you make a noise for us in here? The one that has a sign. Hey, bud.
getting a vision of a little church. It's a small church. Sort of like a one-room.
So like that white one we were at this afternoon?
Oh, the one, like over at the cemetery there was something little?
Yeah.
A little church there?
There was a small white one there, yeah.
Small, very small white. Yeah, that's sort of like, I forgot about that. But that's very much the same as what I'm seeing.
Alright. Did whoever lived here used to go to a church not far from here?
Yay!
You're friendly, but hyper. Yeah. Hey, how are you? We just had the word hey come through.
Talking about the church and people interested.
Hi. Like having some friends up here with you? Like rubbing your head, yeah. You make a noise for us in here. We know that you like to make tapping sounds, knocking sounds. Can you knock something for us? So I saw a shadow up there in the corner of my eye. Yeah, I'm going to be on here for a bit.
Now that device is supposed to what? The phantom light is...
Phantom light actually is invisible light. So it will pick up on the camera only and light up the area like this.
It picks up, the camera picks up that special light.
Yeah. The camera works in everything from using for hours, so everything that you can see. So that light is the IR light, so it will shine on that image. So you can't see it, but the camera picks it up.
Well, that's a neat way to
So
do
you
it.
can best really control it better, but yes, the camera video
Right. Oh, that's pretty neat.
How many? There's two of us. How many do you have over there? Well, three of you got our little buddy here. You just how many people up here by yourself?
Well, maybe we could switch the other button.
Yeah.
I'm talking to somebody in the bed. Yeah, and there's... And that's pretty interesting.
Rob said something. Asked him if you do get the big loud sounds. He said yes. Cupboard, door sounds mainly.
That wasn't a different.
Okay.
So I don't know what those big... It's almost like an explosion. I wouldn't call it...
It felt like an explosion, but it was more like rumblings underground. It was so quick before I heard it.
Could have been gunshots outside.
It would have been, but
Not
that
that
not
big.
heard gunshots and they more like popping sounds. It's not.
I still can't imagine what it could be.
Only only thing I can think of is something is now is it natural or
Right, that's actually kind of.
Yeah.
Is it louder than that?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Catherine, that Rob and other people have here.
Yeah. That's cool. That's just an outdoor installation.
Maybe you could put the camera that's facing the hallway, could turn it to go into the other bedroom. Okay.
Just like turn the second,
That's
turn
it.
it now.
So,
You want us to turn the camera into this bedroom or the other bedroom?
well, okay, let's give it a try then. I guess it's something that we can.
Oh, is that? It's the hole?
Was it? I wasn't sure what was up there. Was it squeaky?
I was just in it. Could you just growl at me? Because I'm not going to move into that bedroom if you're going to growl at me. Right? Exactly, yeah. You tell them no. No growling. Who growled? I'm going to sit right here.
You don't need
Oh, I just... something. You little something. Something like that. No, I'm going to sit right here and find out who you are and you just growled at me.
What do you want? What do you want us to do?
Why did you growl at me when I looked it up?
We were gonna move into the other bedroom then, eh?
We're going to go in there in a few minutes, but I want to find out from you first. Why did you growl at me when I got up?
Problems with.
Oh,
Couldn't make it out. It's
because I wanted to or something?
that was, yeah, that was sort of sad.
That's after I wanted to. Well, at least you replied to me, so that's what I asked for, so thank you.
So do you want us to move into the other room?
Are we allowed to move into the other room, or do you want us to stay here? But I'm trying to find out why you're like existing at night and knocking on the walls and shaking the piggy bank and stuff. Making noise so you can't sleep. Do you like him? Good voice. You can look up or what's that? I said that do you like Kristen, the boy that lives in this room?
They could have almost said Tristan.
I still think of it, Kristen. Yes, Kristen. The boy that lives in this room who keeps hearing knocking sounds at night. Is that you? Is that you making noises at night for Kristen to hear it, keep him up?
What?
Let's get into that one. I could sleep in this room all night tonight and find out if that's you.
This would be a pretty good place to crash, wouldn't it? I mean, this is bigger than a little couch that's downstairs. And it's warm. That's good. And it's got mild creek factor.
The TV on the wall. I did? Are you admitting that you're the one that knocked on the wall? No. I don't want somebody else to say he did. I want somebody to say, yes, I did.
It was a team of effort.
Oh, yeah, more than one person doing it. More than one spirit. There was just one spirit knocking on the wall at night. I'm the one. Thank you very much for admitting that. Thank you very much for admitting that. I will let Christian know there was one male spirit knocking on the wall. Is it Glenn that's knocking on the wall? Can you give me the name of who's knocking on the wall? Come through again, I can't quite hear you. I know you told, but what is it? I didn't hear it. Can you tell me the name of the person that's knocking on the wall?
Oh yeah, yeah. Maybe there's a girl going.
Which wall? I don't know which wall it is. Actually, I do. It sounds like it's coming from the closet walls that Christian said. So, what's the name of the person knocking on the wall? Who is it? Any name? Well, it'll come in waves and then it'll pick up the time quite often. We're getting to pretty so close to it. Like the last one, the female just said this wall, so I don't know, well, he just said knocking on the wall. He said this wall this side, but he also said it's on the closet too, so
Maybe she'll find the guy.
maybe she'll try to help. Can you help me find who it is? Yeah. Somebody just said laugh and said yeah. So is it Glenn doing it? Is that you? Is that Glenn? still want to find out who is knocking on the wall for Christmas. You're still somebody who should talk to. I know it's a male, but anyway, name. Come on. Somebody's gonna make you do it. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna pass the elder or anything like that. I'm just trying to find out the name of the person knocking the door. Tell Kristen so he can talk to you when you do it. No, I'm not gonna go home yet. Come on, come on. Oh, okay. Can you tell me who you are? Good boy. Come on, tell me who you are. I want to name before I go into this room. Yeah, you can yell all you want. I heard you yell too. You think I know how to use this tool?
Congratulations.
I don't know what it's like enough to do with it, but every time I thought I was knocking on the wall, you can tell me your name.
Challenge.
Alex? That was strong. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go now then. Okay? Hang on. So we just had an name come through on the Frank's box. We found out some stuff through the session, so we're going to dump this video off and try again. Thank you very much, dears. We know there's a spirit here in the back room area. I'm going to walk up to where it was seen, which is right here, at this back door. Show yourself to me. Does that mean you will show yourself to me, just not now? Is there a spirit back here right now that would like to talk to me? Why did he scare back? What were you doing to scare Beth that day? Did she do something not right? Maybe you just want to say hello?
I got a high-pitched ring in my ear.
Sorry. That was clear. It just said sorry. Thank you. We accept your apology. We will forward that to Beth and let her know that you said sorry for her, okay? That's why we're here, to talk to you. Thank you. That was amazing, guys. I tell you, we sometimes do not get this bit of evidence. But sometimes we do get that good of evidence, and this is one of those times. It was direct, intelligent communication. So we know there is intelligent spirits in this house, male, and he just apologized for scaring the homeowner that day. So that is amazing. Thank you. But we're here, we can understand you. It's your time to talk right now. If you want to say something to Beth that you want to say to her that day, you can tell me now. I can tell her for you. It's me. I don't know who me is. She might, but I don't. You need to fill me in. Debbie or something? Is it Debbie? Was it a female spirit that Beth saw that day? Or was it a male spirit? Didn't make that out.
Come again, what was that?
Was it a male or female spirit that day that Beth saw in this room? No. But I think honestly, like, that reply that we got was 100%. Like, there's no question about that. That's the best that we've gotten in a long time investigating. Clear, intelligent communication.
What other tools do you have, Trevor?
I have my other tool. I'm going to turn the fan cloth off here for a second.
Put on mute.
There you go. Just get that energy from it. Sorry about the light. My other one I have is just an EMF meter. So this one basically tells us things like, okay, there may be some bad wiring in the house that's throwing off a lot of EMF readings. which is electromagnetic energy, and that's what spirits are made of, and that's what they use to manifest and do things. So if there's a high level of natural EMF, which comes from things like wiring, stuff like that in the home, appliances, electrical outlets, stuff like that, it could cause the people in the home to sense things that they're not supposed to be sensing. They could feel like somebody's with them in the room. They could feel like somebody is watching them or even being touched. And high levels of EMF, they could also feel unsafe. They could feel vertigo. They could start feeling sick and dizzy, stuff like that. So just a bunch of symptoms. So I'm going to take this device and now go around the perimeter of this room just to see if there are any high levels in this room that could have caused that manifestation to happen. So I'm going to start at the back door where she was. There is, well, my tune is still running here, hopefully that would affect it, but I'm going to go by the freezer here and just go around the perimeter of the dryer, whatever this is. I guess it's a dryer, yeah. So we're going to go around the wall, right here. Let's see if there's anything around here that will actually be causing that.
Don't turn on the light. Okay, so I'm just gonna relax here. Might have little mister jumping up.
Yes.
It's jumping. Is that the Frank box?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you want to get the Frank box working, that's fine. No messages yet. Driver? That's what the thing said, driver.
I don't know what that means, but one thing is Wanda's driving home right now. Are you with Wanda right now?
Driver, that's actually a golf term.
Are you playing golf down there?
Nine for what? Are you German 9 or are you just 9?
Are spirits here that are in this room? Is there anybody here? Yes, okay.
Are you here because we're here?
Do you like us being here tonight so you can actually have somebody to talk to? Yeah.
What time is it right where you are? Like what time is entry?
Yeah, I know you're dead.
Yeah, but your lifetime, what time? What year is it?
is there a year or time?
Are you male or female?
Let's see now.
That phone's almost ready to die.
Are you Rosa?
Probably back up. I gotta take your phone off.
You're bringing mine up there. Are you Rosa? No, that was a male. I'm not talking to the male. I'm talking to the female that was just there. Bye-bye? Okay. If you want to go bye-bye, that's fine.
Okay, here's your phone. You still only have 13%. My phone's charging. I just said little biscuit over that. The phone's dying for Facebook, so. What?
Shut up.
Love ya. I'll make sure it's working. Hi.
Hi.
How are you? Is that you, Glenn?
Is that Glenn finally? Glenn, we've heard from all the other spirits here. Not you yet.
What's what? What's up, or what's that? I almost went into a trance. No, but yeah, we'll go to Tristan's room.
Hey.
I'm ready to pass out.
Thank you. Okay, I was in here before with Wanda talking to you. I got some good answers from you guys in this room. So I'll review the video later on. I'm very tired, but
I should hear more awake. I smell more pot in here.
yeah, it's looking good. But we're trying to figure out more of who was in this room. I still never got a clear name. I think I got a name at the end of my last session here. Can you repeat that name that you told me that I think it was?
This one goes to 3 o'clock in the morning. 5 hours ahead, so that'd be 8 o'clock in the morning. UK.
They were out for hours, but they just switched to funds. Can you tell me the name that you told me last time I was here in this room before? Our last session that we had?
Glenn here.
Is there Glenn? We still have not got confirmation of you. Besides you laughing a little bit.
Getting a name that starts with an S. Like Sophie or Sabrina, something like that. There's Sophie here.
James. I'm gonna say a name that you guys told me on the Transbox session last time I was in this room, 3 hours ago. Can you say the name right after I say it? Alex?
No.
What name did you say in our last session before you stopped talking to me?
Alexander.
Or is it Alex as in the female Alex?
Alexandra.
Oh, I was gonna tons of voices earlier, nothing now. Maybe starting down like this. So let's go down further and try to take one. Nothing in that, nothing in this one. Upstairs is flat. Can we go downstairs and try to talk to Glenn now?
Hi.
Not feeling anything up here right now at all.
I'm just trying to come through. Actually, behind all this, there is actually there is a conversation going on. Conversation going on.
We're back here at Beth and Rob's house. We just completed the investigation, and we are now about ready to show Rob what we caught here. Had a few things happen that we can tell you about. Basically, our main conclusion of the investigation is that you do have some activity here. You have what we would call mostly an intelligent haunt. So it is a spirit or spirits that are trying to get your attention by doing things, making noises, moving things that happen to you. And we mostly caught what we would call audio evidence. We caught a little bit about the visual evidence, which I'm going to show you first.
Okay.
But it's mostly audio that we caught. So it's definitely intelligent. It's trying to communicate stuff to you. But we feel it's not threatening.
Okay.
We feel it's definitely a positive energy. And we feel it's from spirits that either own this land or own this home in the past.
But it was, you know, it was interesting to see what we saw on the live feed, and then obviously now what you guys have come up with.
Yeah, we provided a live feed so you could actually join in and see what was going on without actually being here.
Yeah.
Today's technology is great.
Oh, which was amazing, yeah.
Okay, so we'll run through the video first. What you're going to watch is an incident that happened. We'll just play it once first and let you see.
Okay.
So I figured I'd just, yeah. Hey, I don't know, there's some
the sound that we got through the Frank box, which is a female voice saying,
Definitely.
hey.
Yeah.
So the coincidence of the orb coming through at the same time as the audio evidence means that was probably a female spirit.
Okay.
Found out through actually you guys that your neighbor next door mentioned to you but who owned the house previously, which was a German couple, correct?
Yeah.
So we feel that's related to them, to the German couple that owned this property.
Okay.
They're still here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. They told us that the husband passed away on the porch outside.
From what I'm led to believe,
So he passed away here on the property, which makes sense that he would still be here.
Yeah.
And she's here as well, we think, too.
Oh, so you think it's his wife?
Yeah. My
Okay.
name is.
Yeah.
Now, your other friend that passed away that you were mentioning before,
Yeah.
we did not pick him up.
Okay.
Directly, anyway. We had some kind of funny, weird EVPs come through that didn't make sense because he said he was quite a jokester and a trickster type character.
Totally.
So
Totally.
we think he might have been making himself known that way.
Okay.
But he did not come through directly as doing things that he did to you, like moving pictures or breaking light bulbs.
Yeah,
or
the light bulbs.
anything like that. Nothing of that nature happened.
It's been quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has. It's been quiet.
Okay. Well, that's good.
There's been there's been the odd
thing.
There's been the odd thing. There was nothing like that period that concerned us.
Right.
But there's, I mean, cold spots and stuff. When I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, I mean, we've got the fan going all the time because Betty wants the fan to move the air around.
Yes.
But it's not. If it was the fan, it would be continual blast of
feel
cold
that.
air.
Just like
I sit
AC
here
on.
and I feel things come across.
Yeah.
And I acknowledge it.
Well, that's the best thing to do,
I'm
is
not.
acknowledge it, and that's what we did by doing the investigation. They got what they wanted was a way of direct communication. So maybe now that they have that direct communication completed, they don't feel that need anymore to
No,
raise
exactly.
hell,
Yeah,
so to speak.
exactly. Yeah,
They
for
can,
sure.
They can calm down. If there's still activity and wants to come back, we can do a cleansing as well. That will actually calm the energy down too, even more. So.
Yeah.
Anyways, otherwise than that, I think that's it for our investigation here.
Excellent.
Thanks very much.
Thanks very much,
Appreciate
guys.
it. Yes.
Because I don't feel he's here all the time
No.
anyway.
No.
I mean, there's been certain instances, things from the past that I've remembered since we spoke to you guys. We had a friend stay just quickly a couple of years ago. She was in the back room. There was a guitar leaning against on a guitar stand in the corner of the room,
Right.
and she was upstairs getting changed. We come back from a day out and literally strummed. Somebody strummed the guitar.
Yeah.
Well, he was a guitarist.
Yeah. So that would have been him.
So that could have made sense, but it could also, if it's possible for him to move to other areas, then that's possible that there are other places he would go.
Well, that makes
for a
sense.
fact.
Like, you're not going to stay in one spot, especially in your spirit.
We're not that much
You can
fun.
move around. So
Yeah, yeah.
the one that you saw us catch on the video was the one in the back room on the one camera of
Yes.
the spirit coming to shirt and apologizing, saying sorry
Yeah.
to death. So let me play that one first for you.
I got a high-pitched ring in my ear.
Sorry. That was clear. It just said sorry. You heard
Wow.
that. Actually, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
very clear Class A. I don't even need to replay that one.
No.
So, we feel that since we caught it in the back room, Beth mentioned about her experience in the past, seeing a shadow in the reflection of the door.
Well, it would make sense because where you were stood is where
Yeah.
she was stood.
Exactly where she was stood, and I stood there on purpose because she did stand.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see if I would get a reaction, and boom, yes, I did.
Yeah.
I got an intelligent EVP. That's why I'm saying there are intelligent spirits here.
Yeah.
He said sorry for it because.
And obviously, if they're intelligent, they'll have been listening to anything that happened prior
Exactly.
to any of this recording. So yeah, that's very cool. I believe you were here the night of the actual filming, so it'd be interesting to hear what you sort of felt or heard, etc.
Yeah, there was a few different things throughout the night.
Negative?
It wasn't 100%.
Because one of the things I remember from when you were in the basement, if I could interrupt, I remember you saying, oh, somebody saying they were picking up on the energy of a male who was being stern with children.
Yeah, that's right. There was someone like an oppressive kind of feeling that way. There.
Okay, I mean,
And a male energy.
yeah.
Yeah.
But so with the age of the house and the history of the house, I always felt that was kind of like an antiquated father figure.
Now, when we did go downstairs in the basement, there was an older male
Okay.
presence there, but not immediately. I began to pick up some female energy first.
Okay.
They were one female more than the other. She was a young female, but
Uh-huh.
not like a child, more of a young teenager.
Like a
Female.
tween?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe. Now they were her. It's like her and her sister in a way. It seemed like this was a sisterly relationship, and she had to work downstairs.
Which for the
About.
Mennonite,
That fits, doesn't it?
where the stone's throw from St. Jacob's, and if you actually look on the wall where the water softener is, there's a bricked up doorway.
Oh.
And I'd never seen it. I've been down in the basement probably more than the rest of the family, and they've been here longer than me. And until somebody said, "Well, there's a doorway here," and I'd looked at that wall 1,000 times and never. And it's plain. There's a lintel. So I think my stepson at one point.
I thought maybe there was one downstairs going on. So.
Oh, yeah. So I figured I'd just, yeah. Hey, hello, there's the movie. That was louder this time. Especially standing, maybe just because I'm standing here rather than in there. Yeah.
No. No headphones. No, he doesn't have a mic portion.